Hey guys, Alfredo with Alfredo's Auto Glass. I am going to share with you guys my technique on this newer Toyota Tacomas. This is the back window power slider and it's quite difficult. So that's the reason why I'm sharing with you guys my technique. Hopefully this is helpful to you. If you've never done one before, at least you have an idea how to take care of it. So first of all, the encapsulation on the outside, it's a lot easier to cut out than the older body style. So just get a pipe knife and just trim on the very line. It doesn't grab that much, maybe 3 millimeters in, so you don't have to stab it too deep, just a very fine. There's actually a little line, just follow that line, cut it off, and you'll have enough space after you trim that down to get the fiber line in there. So now let's go on the inside. So this is the tricky part, okay? So first of all, there's this black cover here. Well, let's start with the seats. Get the headrest off and then lift up the seat from the side. The bottom goes forward and then the back rest goes down. And then you have to remove, first I remove this because otherwise if this is popping out, I'm not gonna have enough space to remove this. So this cover right here, there's clips 1, 2, 3, 4 that you have to release, and there's actually not 4, there's I think 1, 2, 3, and then a 10 millimeter bolt, 10 millimeter bolt there, and this one Phillips, you don't have to take it off, it stays on the panel. So you ply it away and then you kind of like slide it up because this will be holding it, so just slide it up, okay? And that will get this off, this cover off. And then this is the technical area that sometimes is quite difficult. So first of all, the clips on here. So let me go on that side really quick. It's very important because these clips could get in your way and be very annoying. So can you see right down the video? Okay. Okay, so I think the clip's off. You want to get the clip off so when you run your fiber line, it cuts nicely through there. There's also 2 10 millimeter nuts. Go back in there. There is 2 10 millimeter nuts holding the window, one here and one there. So what I use my little saw right here. Just go on the very back. You could bend this back just a little bit because I'm going to use an original window. So just bend it enough to be able to get the blade in there. This is just my technique. You don't have to do this. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, you don't have to do it. Pliers. Just take it off and then you could run your fiber line. Now there's the cable that holds the window in place, so you're gonna find 10 Torx. It's a 10, so make sure you have a Torx number 10. And then you're gonna apply this up. I already did this side, so this one's gonna go a little bit easier. So you go up right here Now you set this free, okay? Now you're gonna grab some needle nose pliers. Now that I let that one go, I'm holding the regulator, right? Okay, so you're gonna grab it out. So this one, you'll grab the needle nose pliers and just pull. So first remove the little plastic thing, and then pull the cable with the pliers. Don't damage the cable, and just ply it off this little bracket that I just took off from here, the one that is held on by the Torx. And then you'll grab the cable. Be careful here not to mess it up, so just go very gentle. There it is. So now it's off. So now I can start my cutout. This is just so you have an idea of what it looks like. Since I left a little bit too close here, so just separate this a little bit. Of course, I'm touching it with metal, so even if you're not touching it with metal, use primer that area, because obviously you're touching it. So I'm gonna have to redo my line really quick, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so my fiber line broke, as you can see, and I want to show you guys, for those that only know how to use fiber line or haven't seen these tools. This is your cold knife. This is your old school cold knife. This is probably one of the first tools that were out there, along with the wire, to cut out glass. So you want to get, I already cut through that corner with the fiber line, so I'm gonna just come here. You gotta go in the back. Not the easiest, but you can still make it happen. So sometimes it's easier to start with our smaller blade, and then sorry guys, this is real world auto glass. But you gotta know how to use the tool and pull it correctly. Always be careful. Have gloves and be careful that the blade can slip. Okay. All right, that's that. Work the clip. So I'm gonna go from the bottom up. This doesn't help either, so hard to get a grab. Try to separate the tool a little bit. Okay, so this is where it's already cut from this side. I think it might be the clip holding it. See? Like I said, these ones are not your easy ones. So sometimes you just grab the blade and go side to side if you want to go over a clip. In my power cold knife, they ran out of blades. I guess you guys are buying them, so now they don't have any more blades. So mine broke on my oscillating Milwaukee tool. So now I ordered some. I gotta wait for some to come in. So as you can see, I'm just using the cold knife lever to separate. And it's like the clip. Let me grab another tool. This is really how difficult this could be. You can see that's part of the clip right there. Almost out. My power coal knife usually cuts right through those. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's that. Okay, so now you're gonna go on the inside. Go score a little bit at a time. Alright, so just gotta do a corner. Probably easier from out here for me to see. That way I don't scratch the vehicle. Alright guys, so there it is. Windows out. Hopefully this is helpful to you guys. And when you bid the job, you bid it accordingly. You see it's not that easy. So I'm gonna come back when I'm ready to put the sliding window in. All right guys, I figured it out. So you slide it all the way to the right. I had to vacuum the glass inside there, and now you could easily get the glass out. So there it is. Sometimes you have to be patient, but okay, so vacuum the glass. If this side broke, vacuum it very well. Slide the window to the driver's side, and then you have enough space to remove the centerpiece. What a pain, isn't it? But anyways, I hope this helps you guys. Well, I'm gonna come back to show you how to put this back on into the new glass. All right, so we're just waiting for the glass now, then we'll come back and finish the job. All right guys, back to the window really quick. So push it in there, line it up right here. There it is. It's back in place. Make sure it slides back and forth correctly. I already prepped the glass, so I'm trying to be as careful as possible. Okay, that's much smoother. That's pretty smooth. Okay. Has to be smooth, otherwise you're gonna burn up the regulator. So Okay, the rubber was in the way. Now the rubber is not in the way anymore. So it goes up in, so you just gotta go through this rubber and it becomes really easy for it to slide back and forth. So there's that. And as you can see I scuffed it up. That's another tip. Scuff it up with a wire brush or something like this. Scott Bright. And something very important, guys. Very, very important. Even if you make the smallest tiny little scratch, you need to primer. Otherwise, this is going to become a rust major problem because all the water is going to stay in the encapsulation. So please primer. If you make the smallest scratch, even if you don't, sometimes just go around it, because as long as you don't go in the urethane, you don't want, obviously you want fresh cut urethane to bond your new surface, but all the way around primer, because you can't, something you can't even see. And then, you know, I done the older Tacomas where rust everywhere where they replace the back window. So then I'm gonna set this in and then I'll show you how to put the inside in. All right, guys, so we're back here to put the window cables back into the sliding window. So first off, you'll put this, I forgot to show you guys this. I'm gonna take it out really quick. So this cable goes through back here and then in, and there's a little slot where the actual end of the cable goes into and locks itself in there. You have to make sure it's in there 100%. And now this little plastic thing where the T15 goes is going to go here. So just put the cable for now right over it. Okay, you're gonna grab a little bit of the cable, push it into a little hole like that. You're gonna slide this over, okay? This one will lock into place. Put Torx 10, Torx 10 back in here. Make sure that both sides are tight right here. It's very important. And right now I'm gonna test it before you put everything back. Test to make sure that everything's back in place, and then the the regulator's gonna work 100%. That is very important. Now, same thing here. So I put the cable for the regulator back in there. You see now it's tight where it's supposed to be. And so I'm going to pull as much as I can. So this little plastic thing, don't forget, put it right here. You just put it here somewhere like that and then slide it over. That way you have enough slack. So I'm gonna push this right here. Okay, I push both, see? So now they're both locked in there. Grab my needle nose pliers, almost all the way to the end. Insert it, and then slide this one over. Something. Sorry, that's kind of hard to see, but pretty much just want to slide it back in there, just like that. Now it's back into place. I will put the T10 back in there, and everything should work back and forth again. This is supposed to be tight like this, so be careful. Make sure that it's tight and that you didn't mess up the spool that is inside where the cable goes. All right, so let me test it out really quick. Battery's a little bit dead on the vehicle. But there it is, everything's working properly. And so now I'm able to put everything back together in place. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys. Thanks for taking the time to watch my videos, and I really hope this helps someone else. I know could be such a difficult installation. At least it's for me, so that's why I wanted to share with you guys my technique, and hopefully it helps you. Thanks for watching. Thank you for taking your time to watch my videos, and hit that like button. Lets me know that you like my videos and it's been helpful to you. Have a blessed day, and thank you for all my new subscribers. God bless.